Hey folks, Machinery Pete here. I'm on the road today. Actually made my way down to Dundas, Illinois. We were doing some filming for our TV show, and actually we need to do a little preview video. There's an auction coming up on Monday, and we're going into the shop here to meet the seller. And there he is right there, Mr. Don Zuber. Don, thank you for all your help today with our TV show stuff. You did a great job.
Well, thank you.
The TV stuff's kind of painless. But yeah, when you retire, we may need to hire you for our Machinery Pete business, Don. You did an excellent job here. Now, your online auction with Sullivan Auctioneers is Monday. It's Monday morning, I think, isn't it, Don?
It starts at 10 o'clock, I think.
10 o'clock, okay. Well, we're going to get a little preview of the equipment on the sale. Now, we have the equipment in a couple locations on the farm here. Let's start with what we have behind you. Now, not the Massey tractor. You're keeping that thing, right?
Right.
Matt Sullivan couldn't convince you to sell that?
No.
Okay.
I just got that not that long ago.
Okay, you held firm on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll pan back here, folks, and we have a very, Don has some beautiful AGCO Allis tractors. This is an AGCO RT145. It's an 02. It's got 3,840 hours on it, and you're the original owner, Don?
Yes.
Okay. How did you use that tractor over the years?
It was mostly planter tractor, wheat drill.
Okay. And we're going to see some more orange paint, folks. Don has been a big Allis AGCO fan over the years, and very nice sprayer behind it there. I think that's a 10-year-old 2012 Apache AS720, 1,132 hours, Don?
Yeah, that's the hours on it. I was trying to think. Did you check you said 2012?
I think it's a 2012.
I'll have to check that.
You bought that when it was a couple years old?
It was a year old whenever it had been out a year.
Okay, it's an AS720. We'll check the model year on that. It's been a good sprayer for you?
Yes, it has. Been real
Okay.
good.
Okay, and we have one more. Let's get the ATV while we're in here, Don. That's the Polaris 900.
Yeah.
Do you know how many miles on that thing?
I remember the hours is 400 because it registers hours and it registers miles.
Yep. Okay.
430 some, I think, on the hours. It's not been a lot of hours, but
Okay.
I have used it to pull this sprayer that's behind you there, that ATV sprayer.
Oh, sure. And this
And
is
it's also on the sale.
no here. Oh, so the sprayer's on the sale.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got 42-foot booms.
Nice. But now, not your new Ranger. You're not
No,
selling that,
not
are
the
you?
new one.
Okay, you got your Massey tractor you're going to keep and the Ranger you're keeping.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, can you take me to the other the shed and get a look at the other tractors and the combine on the sale?
We sure can.
Okay, here we go. All right, Don, we're here at your other storage location, and you just checked on that sprayer, and it's the Apache's a 2013 model, you said?
That's what my
2013.
depreciation schedule says.
Okay. Well, Don, by the way, I have to thank you for welcoming me with this lovely freezing cold Minnesota weather. I was hoping southeast Illinois it'd be nice 40s or 50s here, but it's raw and cold, so I guess thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You missed it by a day.
Okay.
It was almost 50 yesterday.
Okay. Well, let's take a little wander here. Now, is this the farm? Did you grow up?
This is where I grew up.
You're right here. Okay. And I understand you had 9 siblings or
Yeah,
10?
something like that.
9? Okay. And where were you in the chain? Were you at the top or the bottom? Or
Third from the oldest.
third from the oldest. Okay. Gotcha. We're gonna check out another beautiful AGCO tractor here, folks. An 06 RT155A. I'll come around and get a side shot on it here. And are you the first or second owner on this one, Don?
I think I'm the first.
First owner, original.
As I
Okay.
know, what my memory says
Right.
it was.
How many hours on this thing again, Don?
I don't remember.
I have it written down here, folks, on my little sheet as we were doing some TV
Yeah,
stuff.
you've
Let
got
me
a
check.
cheat sheet. I don't have
Let me
mine.
check as we're looking here. I remember it was an 06, 3,205 hours on it. So not many hours. What'd you use it mostly for over the years?
Main thing for a good while has been the main planter tractor.
Planter tractor.
12-row planter.
Okay. And you had a Kinsey planter, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Did a good job for you on the planter?
Yeah. Did a real
Okay.
good job.
And who was your local AGCO dealer that you bought the tractor from?
My AGCO dealer that I use now is Leon Johnson from Albion, Illinois.
Albion,
Herschel
Illinois.
Johnson's.
Okay. Well, there you go, folks. A pair of very nice AGCO tractors. Low hours on them. Again, the online auction is Monday, sullivanauctioneers.com. Check it out. Now we got to go look at your grain truck here. And check this out, Don. This is, I believe, it's a Freightliner M2. It's an 07. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's right.
With, I think, only 374,000 miles.
Something like that. It's got quite a few miles on it.
Okay. How long have you owned the truck?
I've had that for about 6 years, I think.
Okay. Been a nice truck for you?
Yes, real nice truck. Yeah, it's got tag axle on the back, so
Okay.
it may not be the perfect truck to take to a muddy field, but it sure works nice to all grain to the elevator, and
There
it
you
works
go.
nice from the field too, as long as it isn't muddy.
And that's, it never gets muddy down here, does it?
Oh, well,
Occasionally.
occasionally.
And was that a 20-foot con bed there?
Yeah, 20-foot bed.
Okay. And your other grain truck on the sale, that's the International, what is that one?
It's
Is it 4900?
4901.
Okay.
Got the same bed on it that this one does.
Okay.
It is not a 60-inch side. A lot of them aluminum beds are 60-inch. Mine's just 54.
Okay.
And I got a 2x4 mounted on the side, and then I put the tarp over the top. And that all had to do with my clearance with an old crib
Sure.
with the scales on it that I drove through. That I had to gain about 3 inches.
Yep. Well, I think we need to check out a little more orange paint out. I think we can see it right behind us outside the shed here. Don, why don't you walk us over to your 1974 Alice 200. How long have you owned this baby?
About 10 years. It was painted just before I bought it.
Okay. Understand you've been getting a lot of calls on this.
Yes, there's a lot of mostly older farmers that have grown up with Allis-Chalmers their whole life.
Sure.
And are interested in a bright, shiny tractor like that.
Well, it's a looker, folks. Now, we don't know the hours on it, right, Don?
Right.
And you've owned it about a decade or
Yeah.
plus, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the online bid was already up to $9,000 on it yesterday, folks, before I drove down. So obviously a lot of interest in this thing. But again, you just can't find many 200s that look that sharp. So how did you use this thing the last 10 years or so, Don?
Put a ditcher on it, a blade, and it was my main auger tractor for grain augers.
Okay. And you've run Allis-Chalmers tractors since you were a young guy, right?
Yeah, my whole life.
Okay. And let's stay with that history theme and pan over to the combine here. Let's go get a little closer look at it, Don. This is a 14 model S68 Gleaner, but you didn't buy this thing. You bought it new, but it was like 2017 you bought it?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Back when sales were a little slower back then in 15,
Yes,
16?
It had sit on the dealership lot for a couple years, and the company took some dollars off, and it got attracted comparing it to a used
Yeah.
machine. So-
You weren't planning on buying a new one back then?
Right, I wasn't planning on buying a new one.
Okay. But you've been a Gleaner guy since you were just a little whippersnapper.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
you told me before, but can you run through all the Gleaners that you've had here on the farm?
Well, I remember, and I didn't drive all these, but I remember an E, an A, an F, an L,
Okay.
an N, and then in the rotor series, which is when the N started, and I remember, I think, an R62 and an R66, and then end up with this S68.
And the S68, folks, I think has 600 sep hours on, maybe just over 1,000 engine.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Now, all those Gleaners that you've run, Don, I asked you this before for a TV interview, but name me your favorite Gleaners.
Well, it happened, for me, it was the L, and this machine was awful good too.
Okay.
I just haven't used it as long as I did some of the others.
Right. That L you had for a few years?
Yes.
That was the corn eater, you said?
Yeah, that's what I called it. I always thought it really shelled corn.
All right. Well, folks, hard to find, a 7-8-year-old Gleaner like this, an S68 with 600 sep hours on it. And you're the original owner, Don?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. Again, it sells Monday, folks. sullivanauctioneers.com. Check it out. And Don, as I get older, I told you this, but the cold affects me more and more. Let's hop into the shed here, get out of the cold, take a quick look at a couple other items on the sale. Had you been planning to have the auction for quite a while, Don, or did it kind of come about quickly?
Well, I kind of made the decision to retire in June, so.
Okay.
And I called the guys from Sullivan Auction Service. Then I had a neighbor that had a sale here about 3-4 years ago, and I thought it went so good, so.
Right. And Sullivan's fantastic to work with, Matt and the crew.
Yeah, they have been.
Yeah, they work hard, don't they?
Yep.
Well, let's take a look here, folks. If you're looking for a nice little backhoe, I think your Ford 575E, I think just over 4,000 hours, 96 model. Does that sound right, Don?
I think it is.
Okay. How'd you use that over the years around the farm?
Just a little bit of everything.
A little bit of
Cleaning
everything.
up around the edges of fields. I got a lot of fields with brush around them, and
Yep.
and cleaning out some ditches, and just it saved my back from the chainsaw.
There you go. Well, if you want a little back saver, folks, there you go. 25-year-old 96 model Ford 575E. Again, I think it's got just over 4,000 hours on it. And behind it, we have an Allis 6080. I think that's an 81 model, Don.
I think you're right.
And then there's a draper head, a 9250 30-foot. We got a Tye 2015 no-till drill, and the Nutriplacer back there in the corner. And also lots of small items on the sale, folks. So check out SullivanAuctioneers.com. And how are you feeling, Don, as we get inch up to sale day on Monday?
Well, right now I feel cold.
I'm with you there. It is really freezing out here. But emotionally, you're ready for the sale?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
And
kind
you-
of come to terms with the retirement deal.
Yeah, right. And you were telling me that you're going to take a little time and assess. You plan to stay busy, though.
I hope to.
Well,
I know
you're-
you seem like you live a lot longer if you stay busy.
I think that's a great plan, Don. Yes, and you're in great shape, and yeah, you'll find the right endeavor to keep you busy here. But any other words to folks about your equipment here coming up on your sale Monday?
Well, we got viewing days here, Friday and Saturday. So
that's right.
From 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. So
And by the way, how big is Dundas, Illinois?
it's not very big.
It
You
didn't
don't
take-
blink.
Yeah, I think I did blink when I came through town.
So that's why you didn't see it.
No, I saw it. I was just curious. Is it like 700-800 or less?
Oh, no.
300-400?
More like 50 or 60.
50 or 60 people.
It's
Okay.
just big enough to have a post office.
Post office in Dundas. There
Yeah.
you go. And what county is this?
This is Richland County. I'm on the northern edge of Richland County.
Okay. Well, folks, it has been really fun spending the afternoon with Don here. We'll have episodes coming up on our TV show, so stay tuned. But the auction, again, it's Monday. So what is that, the 24th?
I think so.
Monday the 24th in the morning, SullivanAuctioneers.com. Don, thank you so much for giving us the tour on your very, very nice equipment.
Thank you.
Your next piece of equipment is on MachineryPete.com. Search equipment from dealerships across the country to find what you're looking for. Only on MachineryPete.com.